You know, there's probably no better way to start a video than by showing you a Ford GT in Gulf colors, right? Doesn't that garner some attention? Everyone loves the Ford GT40. Everyone loves Gulf, the Gulf livery. So when you see a Ford GT40 in a Gulf livery, you're of course going to get excited. So I think it was a great way to start. You are looking at the Matchbox Ford GT40 in Gulf livery from the brand new Globe Travelers Premium Series from Matchbox. That is the showcase today. For some of you, we could call it a Lamley preview, but this has been found by a few collectors at a toy fair, a toy show out back east. I think it was last weekend, so it seems like it's time to show this off. This series will be in stores very soon. Hobby dealers will have them very soon. And I'm going to give you this little rundown of the 6 models in this series right now. This particular set of 6 models came from the Matchbox team. That's why the codes like this K33, blah, blah, blah. That is an FEP code. That means that these are in-house from Mattel. Matchbox had them. They test them out, make sure everything is good, and then they sent them over to me to preview for you so you know what is coming. And there is a ton to talk about in this series of 6, the Globe Travelers. All right, let's talk about the Ford GT, and then I'll get the rest of the details about the series as we go. Clearly, it's a Gulf. Clearly, it's got a lot of deco on it. Clearly, it has orange, we'll call them real riders or two-piece wheels, depending on what you want, what term you want to use. If you remember a couple weeks ago, I showed you the Ford GT40, differentiated it from the Matchbox Ford GT casting. That is the Gulf version they did in 2006. But if you start looking at it, you'll notice that these are different. This is the actual Ford GT from 2005, but they also had the Ford GT40 casting. So there's your Gulf car. Here's your second Gulf car that Hot Wheel or that Matchbox has done in Gulf livery. This one has a whole lot more detail on it because it's a premium line. All right, now let's take a look at those wheels. That is a brand new Real Rider, folks. That is a brand new two-piece wheel, rubber tires with a mag style. It's going to be hard to see with this orange. In the orange color, but if you see it has low profile tires, has some details there. I'll show you on one of the other models. You'll be able to get a better sense of what this rim is like. There are 2 new Real Riders in it. This is the Ford GT40. I've said that 1,000 times already, so let's move on. Ford GT. You want to see another Europe? I guess the GT40 is kind of European. Here's another one. More current car. This is the Lamborghini Guyardo Police in a European police style. Now, I'm going to show you some close-ups of the Ford again, because I just want you to take a look at the logos. Some of them will be sporting special 65 anniversary. It's there on the back if you look. 65 anniversary deco, I think all of them do. Some of them sport a special kind of world traveler thing. This series is called the Globe Travelers, and it is a replacement premium series from the Best of World Matchbox series. We've seen some of those cars. Remember, some of them actually sported Hot Wheels Real Riders. Well, they're using this Globe Travelers here in 2018 to debut the brand new two-piece wheel. That's the other one, kind of a lace style wheel. Again, very hard to tell with this Lamborghini. I'm going to be posting pictures of this along with the packaging on lamleygroup.com, so I'd go over there to see it. That is the Lamborghini Police. All right, you want to see what the wheel looks like? Here's what the lace wheel looks like. Very similar to the Hot Wheels style lace-spoked wheel, but it is a two-piece and it has that ability to put some different colors on there, and that is your Mini Cooper convertible. Another model we haven't seen in a fair amount of time. It's in kind of a matte gray color. Lots of detail on the front, on the sides, and on the back. While you're looking at that, I'm going to show you this logo that's on the top of the Lamborghini. You can say it says World. See, it says World Tour. It has a globe right there. That was not on the GT, but I'm imagining there was probably a reason for that. But the 65th anniversary logo is on there, and it's on the Lamborghini as well right there. And World Tour on the hood. 65th anniversary logo on the side. That's number 3. So we have a Ford GT40. We have a Lamborghini Guyardo Police. That's a nice variety. Then a Mini Cooper convertible, Should we do one more sports car? Why don't we? This is the model I'm most excited to see return. It has been a long time since we have seen the Audi R8. Now, I said there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about. First off, I'm going to show you that two-piece wheel again. You get another better sense of what it looks like when it's just in white. Pretty bold to see this in just white. Looks kind of cool. This is by far the most ornate Audi R8 we've seen. This is the first generation R8, right? Matchbox hasn't done the second generation. But I've always loved this casting. We've seen it in the super fast line. I think that's its most premium release. This one has logos all over the place. But one of the things that makes this so significant, have you noticed it's been a few years since we've seen an Audi in any of the lines, any of the Mattel lines, whether it be Matchbox or Hot Wheels? If you think about it, it's been a while. So if this is out, that means that the licensing is back, and who knows what we'll see, right? Right? It's very exciting. RS6 wagon, one of my favorite Matchbox castings. We might see that return. And who knows what we'll see from Hot Wheels. We already know that we think we've seen the R8 race car, right? Coming in car culture, I think, or I don't remember. Anyway, that's exciting to see Audi back. I think that opens up all kinds of possibilities. All right, two more models. That is the Jeep. Is it the Wrangler? Yeah, it's probably the Jeep Wrangler. This one doesn't have rear detailing, but it has everything else, front, sides, and top. And remember that orange two-piece wheel on the Ford GT40? Well, that one had low-profile tires. This one has big, fat off-road profile tires, but there's the rim for you. So if you kind of look at it, you can see it's a mag-style wheel. When you think about a mag-style wheel, you think there it could be all kinds of possibilities for this. I love seeing it in this kind of silver color. It makes a ton of sense. Looks nice with the off-road tires on it. Want me to give you the refresher on the GT40? There it is again. See, really hard to tell the details there, but it's there. This time with the low-profile tire. And there it is with the large profile tire. Jeep Wrangler. Last but not least, the Land Rover Defender 110. Some interesting things about this one. Well, oops. Bumped the camera. I think this is this is not the first one with a real rider or with a two-piece wheel on it. But just take a look at that. Just take it all in. Oh, by the way, I was showing you the logos. There's the 65th logo right there on the Audi. I don't know if it has. I don't think it has the World Traveler logo on it. It doesn't. But the Jeep does. There on the hood. And the 65th logo on the door. What does this one have? Well, it has the World Travel logo on the door. It also has a 65th anniversary logo on the back. It has details all over the place, including up top. But here's the cool thing. All right. I'm going to take this down, and I'm going to put this up. They look a lot alike, right? Two orange Defenders. But note a couple of things on this one. This is from the... Oh, what line was it? I think it was the 60th anniversary line, right? Yeah, because it has the 60th anniversary there on the side. Notice where the snorkel is on this one. Here, I'll put it this way. Notice where the snorkel is. It's on the passenger side, right? Passenger side if you're in the US. Also notice the roof. There's a plastic piece. Okay? So just take that. Just note that. Now look at this one again. Where is the snorkel? It's on the driver's side. And what's the roof? It's all metal. It is very interesting that they returned to the oldest version of the Defender because, here we go. This is one of the super fast versions of the Defender from several years ago. It's a very popular version. If you notice, it has a metal roof. If you notice, the snorkel is on the driver's side. Right? That is the first Defender. We saw several versions of this released over and over and over again after it was released in 2006. I think from about 2006 to about 2010. Then, in order to save some money, They went to a plastic roof to keep it in the main line. They also used that as a time to correct where the snorkel should go on the passenger side. So they put the snorkel on the passenger side when they modified the casting. Then the suits came to Matchbox and said, still too expensive. They said, all right. So if you remember last year, they released a new version, which is much shorter than the previous version. If this Z comes around, I think you can kind of tell. Look at the windshield. Look at there's a lot of detail on the front, on the roof. They brought in more plastic onto the roof. This frustrated a few people. I think it still looks good. It still looks proportioned. In fact, it might even look a little more proportioned. But understandably, this frustrated a lot of collectors. Well, interesting to see Matchbox, just to kind of throw a bone to collectors in the debut of the Globe Traveler series, to go back to the original Land Rover Defender 110 with the metal roof. So very cool. There you can see it has the mag style 2-piece wheels. They look very nice. This will be out soon, if not by the time you see this video. These are some very cool models. Really happy to see some of these returns, particularly the Audi R8 and that GT40 in Gulf colors. I think these are very, very nice. I'll let you know when they're out. I will definitely let you know when they're in stores or at hobby dealers or whatever. Thanks to Matchbox for sending these. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye!